Alright, so I was watching Dr. Phil. My legs are really wide. I'm gonna try not to show them. I was watching Dr. Phil because I have a really unhealthy addiction, and the lady on the show was saying that she thinks her 7-year-old son is going to kill her and he has all of these issues and blah 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 blah, which reminded me of a story. I actually completely forgot that this ever fucking happened, which is shocking to me because I thought I was gonna die this night. So we're gonna bring this back, and I honestly don't even remember how old I was. This happened so long ago. I think I was in 5th grade, or maybe 5th or 6th grade. I lived in this neighborhood, and basically we had like a whole cul-de-sac full of friends in the neighborhood. I don't know why I do these things. We had a whole group of friends in the cul-de-sac, and I was best friends with these 2 girls who lived a couple houses down from mine. And one night, one of the girls was going to sleep over at her friend's house. They were twins with her other friend, and she invited me and her little sister to spend the night with them because their parents wouldn't be home. Crazy 5th grader shit. So of course we said yes because we wanted to get lit. So we went to stay the night at these twins' houses. I don't even remember their actual names. I'm not even gonna make up names for them. They're just the twins. My two friends, the older one will be Kelsey, the younger one will be, why am I so bad at picking names? All I have to do is pick a random name. We'll have Kelsey, and she doesn't even matter to the story. Neither of them do. The girl who actually matters in the story, we'll name her Chelsea, which was my neighbor's friend, not the twins, the other friend. Are we good? We're good. So I went with my 2 neighbors to stay the night at Twins' house, and then Kelsey, or was it Chelsea? Who gives a fuck? She was also going to be there. She's the main person in the story, okay? So we get there and we're having a grand time, you know, just riding mattresses down the staircase and drinking cranberry juice and all of this fun shit. So while we were at the house, their little brother got dropped off by, I believe, his dad, because he didn't live there full time, but they were babysitting him for some reason, for the night. I don't know. Again, a long time ago. So his dad dropped him off at the house. He just kind of hung out with us. He was a cool kid at first. So Kelsey, or Chelsea, whatever, was kind of messing around with him, giving him a hard time. This kid was a couple years younger than us. I want to say that I was probably 11 or 12 and he was probably 6 or 7. And then this Kelsey girl and my neighbor and the twins, they were all probably 14, 15. We were all hanging out and Kelsey was giving this little boy a hard time. He progressively started to get more and more irritated with all the things she would do. She would just pick on him whenever he said something. She would just be an ass, and yeah. So at one point, she actually grabbed car keys or house keys off of the coffee table and went behind him and dropped them on his head while he was sitting on the couch. And he growled, got up, and sprinted to the kitchen and got a knife. And so the 2 twins started screaming. They were like, get upstairs, go lock yourself in a room. Screaming more than that, but I don't want to scream because my parents are home. So started screaming, you need to leave the situation and go upstairs right now or you're gonna die. Little boy with a knife. The 4 of us start sprinting upstairs and we lock ourselves in the girls' bedroom, and they're holding back their brother right now with the knife because it's not gonna kill them. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything either, and neither did my neighbors, but we were still scared for our life because when a little kid has a knife, you never know. We all lock ourselves upstairs in the bedroom. Me and the younger neighbor are sitting in the closet crying. My older neighbor is holding the door shut with all of her power, and Chelsea is trying to climb out of a window the size of a toaster. As you can tell, it was a pretty eventful night with, you know, the no parents. Eventually, the older neighbor of mine was like, you guys need to help me keep this door shut because the twins are trying to hold him back, but at the same time, this kid is ready to go. He's ready to commit murder, and he is banging on the door and pushing through the door. He's a strong little boy. So me and my younger neighbor had to get out of the closet and help hold the door shut. And eventually, Chelsea kind of realized that she couldn't get out of the window the size of a fucking pancake. And so Chelsea is now hiding in the closet. We kind of switched positions. And all of us are trying to hold the door closed while she's hiding because she's really the only one whose life is at risk here. At one point we could tell that he wasn't trying to get in anymore, so we kind of backed off the door. We asked them what the fuck was going on, and they said that he had calmed down, but to stay right where we were, just in case. So we stayed in the room, and they hid the knives, scissors, and any sharp objects that they could find in the house. So just in case when we did come out, he had nothing to really go for. They told me and my 2 neighbors to come out, but they told Chelsea to stay in the room, at least for now. And so they were like, just come downstairs and just know that he's fine and he's not gonna hurt you. So we started walking downstairs, and he's sitting on the couch, and he looks like he was just possessed by Satan. He's like, so we're walking down the stairs nice and slow. We're like, hey buddy, how's it going? We're not gonna hurt you. And we come and we just sit on the couch. The 3 of us lined up, like, the little boy is progressively just getting happier and nicer. So we're just joking and we're like, yeah. And eventually Chelsea comes downstairs and apologizes to him, and he's like, it's okay, I'm sorry for trying to kill you. Believe it or not, we ended up leaving because I was not about to get killed that night in my sleep. So the 3 of us left. I'm sure Chelsea left because and the twins stayed with their little brother and slept happily ever after until the next day. We always went because our houses were next to a desert, so we'd always go into the desert and we would play stupid games, or there was a ditch, not like a ditch, it wasn't a tunnel either. I don't know what the fuck it was. It was like a ditch that somebody dug into, but it was really, really long because I think they were building something. And we would always climb down into it and just run back and forth. And there were a bunch of forts built everywhere because people used to go paintballing in the desert, and we just play there, okay? We grabbed shovels from my neighbor's house because we wanted to dig. I guess we wanted to dig our own graves, not really sure. But she invited the twins and their little brother to come, as well as Chelsea. The whole gang got reunited. So they meet us there and we start digging. But the little boy asked my older neighbor for her shovel, and she was like, I'm using it right now, but you can have it when I'm done. And he was like, no, I want it now. And she was like, I'm using it, you can have it when I'm done. And Chelsea was like, give him the shovel, give him the fucking shovel. She's like, no, I'm not gonna just give him the shovel because he's gonna threaten me. What is he gonna do, hit me with his fucking plastic shovel? And so he started getting angry and he was like, I want that shovel. And she's like, well, fucking sucks to be you. So all of us were like, please give him the shovel, please. And she refused to give him the shovel. So he started to get very angry and he threw himself on the floor and started throwing a temper tantrum. And his sisters were like, come on, get up, like, don't do this again, please. We're gonna lose all of our friends. Finally, he gets up and he says, I'm gonna ask you one more time to give me the shovel. So she takes the shovel and throws it on the ground next to him. She's like, fine, take it. We start walking away very quickly because we figured we knew what's gonna happen. He grabs a shovel and he starts running after us. So me and my two neighbors are sprinting back to this gate, and the gate, you either had to crawl underneath it or climb on top of it. He's running after us with his fucking shovel, and then his two sisters and Chelsea are running behind him trying to stop him. We get to the gate and we're all trying to get over it as quickly as we can, and we kind of look back and realize that they stopped a while back, but it was still scary, okay? So we get back into our house and whatever, and we never got the shovel back. But I don't know why I completely forgot that even happened to me, because that was traumatizing. Even though it wasn't a personal attack on me, I still felt like I was going to die. 7-year-old with a knife and a shovel, holy shit. I think my favorite part about it, I think my favorite part about it was when she was trying to climb through the window, because I'm not joking, the window was maybe this big and she was opening it and there was a screen on it. She was trying to push out the screen, like shoving her head through it. There was no way. Thank you, Dr. Phil, for sparking my memory, allowing me to relive a traumatizing experience. I hope you guys enjoyed. I didn't. And I'm gonna continue binge watching Dr. Phil, and I will see you in the next one. Bye! Oh, if you're wondering, after my emo video, my, look into the past glow up video, I've been digging the banks. And they're not as dramatic, but they're there. They exist. It's all fun and games until you become your old emo self. Am I right, ladies? I need another Diet Coke. Bye.